Hey everybody, it's InquiringCharlie from Falling Rock Pro, and today I'm going to show you how I use my male makeup. I'm not binding right now, I'm wearing my pajamas. I never bind when I'm doing my makeup because binding is uncomfortable and it kind of makes everything a little bit harder to do. And it gets hot in a binder really, really fast. So I do not bind before I put my makeup on. You cannot use anything with glitter in it. It's hard sometimes to find the right type of eyeshadow that I'm using, mainly because everything is either shimmery or glittery. You have to make sure that you are using matte eyeshadow at all times, because if you have 4 o'clock shadow that's glittering. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is put on a regular foundation, cover up any blemishes. I've already done that, so you don't know that I have any imperfections. So next we're going to use L'Oreal, or it doesn't really matter, any kind of non-glittery or shimmery black eyeshadow, and a blush brush. So basically you're gonna put 2 dots, the shape of your blush brush, on your temple, because basically by doing male makeup all you're doing is exaggerating all of your lines. Now you're going to take your blush brush and you're going to suck in your face and go up your cheekbones. Now obviously, you don't want to be making this too dark. Because if it's too dark, you're gonna look ridiculous. As it is, I kind of already look a little bit ridiculous, right? You're just gonna darken your whole eye area, because in general, guys' eyes are sunken in a little bit. Now, you gotta be careful because you don't want to be giving yourself a black eye. We're not going for that intense of... And you have to make sure you get under it, because if you put it on top, you're just giving yourself eyeshadow. Right? A slanted eyeshadow brush, and you're going to use the black. And you are going to go and make a line from your nose to your lip. And then mine is really noticeable, but I have a cleft chin, which works great for male cosplay, not so much for everyday womanhood. And you're going to take where your lip is, and you're going to go down, and I go straight down into my cleft of my chin because I have one. If you don't have one, you're just going to go straight down your chin. Alright. Next, you're going to give yourself a mustache, even if your character doesn't have a mustache, because mind you, everything that I've done is going to get blended into the point where you are not going to, you're only going to see hints of it. So it's important to smile when you do your mustache. And the one thing I forgot to do is you go from your eye down your nose. Eye to the nose. Technically you can use your hands, you can use a paper towel, you can use a cloth. A regular towel is probably good. They're kind of like a cross between a sponge and a towel, and they're used for removing makeup. And they do work great, but they also work really well for blending. If you're willing to waste one of your foundation sponges, you can use one of those too. Basically, all we're doing is really rubbing in all of the work that we just did, because most likely no character you have that you're cosplaying looked as crazy as I did in the first part of this video. Now the next thing you want to do is, you had your line before, now you're going to make a circle around the fattest part of your chin. All we are doing is over-exaggerating the features on men that are more pronounced. Our noses, our temples, our cheekbones, and our chin. And we're hiding away or shadowing the parts of our face that as women are more pronounced, our eyes. The next step for you is going to take a regular non-edged eyeshadow brush, and you're going to exaggerate the sideburns. Because as women, generally, do not have them. So you don't want to go too far down. So see, that's, you go down to about your ear with guys. And again, you're going to, you're going to blend in, not too much, just enough so that, oh, mind you, this is not wet. If this is wet, then all the foundation makeup that you put on is going to go away. If you don't think you were sufficiently able to blend all of the shadows in that we made, you can lightly go over everything that you did with a clear foundation. Not a clear foundation, a powder foundation. Separate powder foundation brush. And I'm just gonna go over my entire face with it. We don't want to look like we're impersonating a zombie, we just want to look a little bit more masculine. And that's how I do my male makeup. Alright, so this is just a regular black wig, and I put my binder on so that, you know, no matter how much makeup you do to your face, if you're walking around in, you know, boobs, you're just not gonna show up as men. Now remember, this is just a boy, so I'm kind of still, I don't have like intense 5 o'clock shadow or anything. I'm kind of just a little bit more masculine. Alright, so this is the brown wig. Fans of FRP, Falling Rock Pro, probably realize this is Ramus's wig. And you are right, this is Ramus, which is great because my shirt is one of the shirts that Demian made for me. And it's one of the ones that you could get too if you ask for a commission. They're reasonably priced. It says Messrs. Mooney, Wormtail, Padfoot, and Prongs in the typical Marauders font. So this is the legendary Luke Castellan Demian's wig, Dancing Demian's wig, and this is the male makeup with it. I should point out that I do Demian's makeup as well, and so Demian wears masculine makeup, and I also do Luke's scar. Alright, so that's it for this tutorial. Hopefully you've learned some pointers on how to make yourself look a teeny little bit more masculine. I know that when I first started dabbling in crossplay, there really weren't that many tutorial videos, just lots of pictures of other people with the finished stuff. So I wanted to help people out because I've been getting a decent amount of questions about makeup on Tumblr, so I figured why not make videos about it. Alright, Charlie out.